what's brewing? Mumbai-based home solar startup SolarSquare has raised $40 million in its Series B funding round. The venture claims the funding marks the largest venture capital raise in the Indian solar sector. The round was led by Lightspeed with participation from Lightrock, existing investors Elevation Capital, Chris Sarka's Lower Carbon, Nitin Kamat's Rainmatter and Gruha's PropTech also invested in the round. To talk to us about the road ahead, joining me now is Shreya Mishra, the co-founder of SolarSquare. Shreya, welcome to Startup Street. Now, SolarSquare is a full-stack residential solar brand that eliminates middlemen and does solar installations. Take us through your offerings. Also, how are you making it easy for families to make the switch to solar?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me here, Shruti. Like you said, we're a full stack brand, and solar is a very unique category, which unlike consumer durables is not a plug and play product like your television or a refrigerator. It's a full solution that goes to a customer's home. And so, being a full stack brand is very, very important so that we control the entire value chain. This includes, procuring over 70 components that go in a solar system, then designing it custom to each home, and each roof is unique in India. And then, taking care of all the government permits, taking care of high quality and safe installations, and then also helping consumers get financing or easy loans to go solar. And last but not the least, also taking care of the after sales for solar. So because solar is a new category, the solar revolution is just unfolding before our eyes. Every family being a first time buyer has a lot of buyer's anxiety because, like I said, it's not a plug and play. So that's why being a full stack brand allows us to control the full value chain and give reliable solution to the consumer. I would say that there are three main things people look for. Number one is hassle-free, solar journey. It can take up to 2 months for you to get solar start to finish. Secondly, reliable after sales and reliable performance. And last but not the least, safety standards.
Sure.
So we've innovated on everything in the value chain.
All right. You've also acquired over 20,000 homes and 200 plus cooperative housing societies as customers across India. Shreya, talk to us about your post-sale solar maintenance service that you were talking about. What kind of feedback have you got so far? And also elaborate on your tech edge.
Sure. So like I said, after sales is extremely important in solar because India is a very dusty country. And when the dust settles on the solar panels, it impacts performance up to 30-40% in just 6 months. SolarSquare has a natural edge in after sales service where, as the brand, we've actually introduced the concept of after sales in the residential solar market. This is a very fragmented industry where all the mom and pop installers were in the business of, install, and then the consumer takes care of the after sales. But as a brand, we take responsibility of that after sales. We do monthly maintenance for the customer and their rooftop solar. Very much like your car and air conditioner requires regular maintenance, solar requires a lot more in terms of panel deep cleaning, mechanical checks, electrical checks. So we take care of all of that, Shruti. And today we are the largest operators of distributed solar assets in India with, tens of thousands of homes and housing societies that are powered by SolarSquare. So we have dense after sales network, and we've also built an asset monitoring tech stack, which allows us to get real-time data on how much power is being produced on every single home and also diagnose issues and, solve problems when they occur.
Correct. Let's now quickly get to the fundraise, Shreya. You plan to use the $40 million raised to expand operations to over 50 cities from the current footprint of 20 cities. You also plan to invest heavily in technology, talent and brand building. If you could elaborate on each of these plans.
Absolutely. So unlike, your Swiggy, Zomato or quick commerce, which are top 20, 30 city businesses, solar is actually a grassroots revolution. Every home in every tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 city, even rural India will want to go solar. So as SolarSquare, we are still in just 20 cities across India. So barely scratching the surface of, just the market size that exists. And through these 20 cities, Shruti, we've already in the last 3.5, 4 years become the #1 residential solar brand in India. And we have disproportionate market share in every single city where we operate in. However, when you look at our market share in India, it's just a sliver. So the first thing we want to do is get into the top 50 cities of India. All the major cities we first want to get to. And of course, this is, like I said, it's a full stack solution, requires a lot of technology and operations excellence. So we're going to be investing in our, technology stack for installation, after sales, quality, all of that. And, as we expand, we also want to invest in branding. We have so far grown with very minimal investments in marketing and branding, but we do want to, we feel ready as a company to start branding and get our brands to more cities and more consumers.
Okay, you also plan to build a state-of-the-art asset management tech stack. I think you touched upon it for remote monitoring and diagnostics of residential solar systems. Tell us what kind of an impact will this have in terms of operational efficiency?
Absolutely. So, Shruti, we are the only company in India which has launched a savings guarantee with solar. So, we are not just giving a hassle-free installation experience to the customer, we're also taking responsibility of performance of solar thereafter. So, we give a 5-year savings guarantee to the consumer. We're the only company in India to guarantee that, which
Okay.
means if there is any deficit in power production, Shruti, we actually pay back the customer. So, in a way, it's like you're not just selling a car, you're giving guaranteed mileage. So,
Yes.
we're not just selling solar, we're giving guaranteed savings. This is a first in India, and it is because of our asset monitoring tech stack and our dense customer network and dense after sales network
Okay.
that we're able to provide the right maintenance and have the right technology that allows
Sure.
us to deliver this.
All
Without the technology, the cost of giving a savings guarantee can be very high. The liabilities of underperformance of the company can be very high.
Absolutely.
So this is, where we will, our asset monitoring tech stack will come in handy.
All right, one final question, if you would quickly answer that. Take us to your current business growth numbers. What is the current top line and the road to profitability looking like?
Sure. So I had come on this show exactly 2 years back during my Series A. We had 5,000 homes solarized at that time, and now exactly 2 years later, we have 20,000 homes, that are now SolarSquare customers. We are currently run rating over 400 crores, and our aspiration, as we expand into more cities and we invest in our growth with this round of funding, is to, get to 10 times that size in 4 years or maybe 5. To your question of profitability, we're very close to profitability, Shruti.
Okay.
So, however, in the couple of months, we should hit our first, PBT, neutral mark we should reach. However, as we've raised this funding, we're going to be investing again in growth. But with this round of funding, definitely the ambition is to get profitable in the next, 1.5 to 2 years.
All right. On that note, it's time for us to wrap up this conversation. Shreya, many thanks for joining us on Startup Street today, and keep transforming one rooftop at a time. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.